Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hope so all of you are fine and in a good state of health. Let's start our today's lesson. Our today's lesson is about pressure and I have selected some mathematical questions for you people to make you understand how to calculate different values by applying formula. First of all, I have selected book page number 161 and from this one I have taken question number 4. The statement is a student pushes down with a force of 2 Newton on the plunger of syringe A. Syringe B has a plunger with an area that is 3 times the area of plunger A. What is the force produced by plunger B? Now how we will make the statement for the solution? Force applied on plunger A, a plunger of syringe A, that is equal to 2 Newton. Suppose area of the plunger A, that is equal to 1 centimeter. As it is not mentioned in the statement, so we will suppose it 1 centimeter. Then area of the plunger B is 3 into 1 because it's 3 times the area of plunger A, that is equal to 3 centimeter. Force produced by plunger B, that is equal to 3 multiplied by 2. How it is 3 multiplied by 2? As the formula of the force is the force is equal to pressure multiplied by area. So for 3 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 6 Newton. Next one, I have taken book page number 177 and I have selected question number 4. All of you are please supposed to open book page number 177 to get the better understanding of this question. And the statement is Sasha has a weight of 450 Newton. She sits 1.2 meter from the pivot or the fulcrum of a seesaw. How far away from the pivot must Ari sit on the other side of the seesaw to balance it if his weight is 600 Newton? Now, how we will solve this question? First of all, we will write weight of Sasha, that is 450 Newton. Distance of Sasha from the pivot, that is 1.2 meter. Ari's weight 600 Newton and distance of Ari from the pivot, I have written here x, or you can write any other alphabet instead of putting a question mark. Then what will be the formula? Anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. Now we are going to put values in this formula, that is 450 multiplied by 1.2, it is equal to 600 into x. Now you see 600 is multiplying on with x on the you can say one side of the equation. When we will shift this 600 to the other side, then the multiplication sign will be changed into the division sign. Now in the next one step you can see 450 multiplied by 1.2, it will be equal to 540, right? And then it will be divided by 600. It's your task to divide these both of these values and then find out the answer. Then you will get the value of x and this will be the distance the array will sit away from the pivot or the fulcrum to balance the seesaw. Now you're supposed to open book page number 182. This is your review question exercise or review exercise. Question number 6 I have selected. The statement is a student wants to find the density of a brick. He measures the sides of the brick, that is height is equal to 10 centimeter, length is equal to 20 centimeter and width is equal to 6 centimeter. Now the part A is what is the volume of brick. Now you know the formula for the volume is length multiplied by width multiplied by height. So 20 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 10, it will be equal to 1200 centimeter cube. Part B is he measures the mass of the brick and finds that it is 0.24 kilograms or 240 grams. That is they have given in both the unit, that is in greater unit and in smaller unit as well. So we can select any one of the unit according to the you can say demand of the question. What is the density of the brick? Now we are supposed to find out the density. So the formula for density is density is equal to mass per unit volume. So it means now the volume is given in centimeters, so we will select the smaller unit of mass, that is grams, right? Now I have written 240 divided by 1200. Now you will calculate and find out the density of the brick, right? I hope so all the things are quite clear to all of you, right? If you feel still any problem or any difficulty, you can contact me. For your homework, you're supposed to fill up workbook page number 66, right? There are some mathematical questions like this we have done in the classwork, right? Hope so you are now able to fill up all these questions. If you feel any point difficult, you can contact me. Allah Hafiz.